Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Fuzzy Motion Plays Serena. This is a weird, I don't want to say weird, because it's got its, it's got its roche, its rolls.
Have another look.
I was going to say niche and rolls, and I said roche. Interesting. It's got its niche role with, folks, I think, that, like first-person point-and-click adventure games, kind of thinking of the, same sort of scenario as Gone Home.
I know, it's pointless. But I need to do it.
I've spent about 30 minutes with Serena already. It doesn't have any save features or anything like that, so we're just going to start from the beginning. As you can tell from the photo, we don't remember what Serena looks like, and that's a little bit of a problem. So we're going to have to find a way to, and I need to lower this just a little bit. I apologize, it's a little too loud for my tastes. I need to find out what she looks like.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love.
And I think that's the end of that. There's a lot of things that you can point and click on in this game, as you could probably tell. We're inside a very dusty, old, musky cabin. If I click the space bar, you can see all these blue circles. These will indicate what you can interact with, and it kind of helps us along with our adventure. So I'm going to keep this on just so that this way we can, navigate things a little bit easier than before. As we go around and kind of click through things, we're going to not unlock new areas, because obviously this is all we get right here from what I've seen.
Still can't understand. Even
But,
the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
There's a lot of good dialogue here, a lot of good inner dialogue, and what's important is we don't know who this person is, what his relation is with Serena, why he's here. All we kind of know is that he doesn't remember what she looks like, and she doesn't know where she is. So, a lot of things start running through your head, at least for me, at this point.
Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
I'll show you pressure. So, we need to figure out what happened to Serena. And I'm told that this is a short game, but it has a good ending, and I don't want to say like a twist ending. I don't know the ending, but I just, I have the feeling that it's, I have my theories so far. I'll let the game progress a little bit before I start spitting out some theories, but you'll see how this works out.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
And like I said, a lot of good inner dialogue. I'm going to try to shut my mouth every time, that opportunity comes for us to listen to what this gentleman has to say. Also, there is no walking feature. It's really straight up first person point and click. I mean, it kind of looks like, something like Slenderman or one of those scary first person sort of adventures, but this is different, because you can't walk. Here we have the bookshelf.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Happiness, huh? So you got drugs in there? Just kidding. Drugs are bad. Unless you live in Colorado, then they're okay and legal.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
All right, let's see what these books are all about.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Now, I'm not much of a reader. I mean, I do read, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm illiterate or anything. What I'm saying is, when I read, I like to read books and things that I enjoy, such as...
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
I'm a big fan of horror, so I like to read, Clive Barker mystery novels. I guess it's more the the nonsensical aspect of it. I'm not really like a Harry Potter reader or anything like that. So when I see books like this, I'm just like, okay, wisdom, great, and whatever. It's not your
Sharing meals
Adventures
with
of
a good
Huckleberry
red
Finn.
wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
Now, here's something that's interesting. Over here, you'll notice that there's a bottle. Obviously, it's a bottle of wine, as he was just mentioning. And on the label, you'll notice the second paragraph, one of the first lines, it says, Chateau Serena.
I should look around some more. I have to remember her face.
Oh, sorry. My alarm's going off. Nothing important. Let me just go ahead and fix that so it doesn't go off anymore during this recording, and we're good to go. So anyway, like I was saying, Chateau Serena Pinot Noir is a medium color, yada, 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 bottled and cellared at Chateau Serena. So,
Perhaps in her dresser. Or something that she liked.
okay, I'm getting there, buddy. Be patient, You got to give me a chance here to explain things to the people. My theory was one of a few things. Number one, there's a chest over here in the corner.
I miss her so much.
Oh my, if you're going to keep interrupting me.
How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Because you have Alzheimer's, or she never existed in the first place. Now, like I was saying, this chest is interesting. We can't access it yet, and in 30 minutes that I was playing this game,
I have to remember her face.
I understand that, buddy. You need to shut the fuck up, and so that we can move on with the story. I hypothesize that there might be, some clues in this chest, but we can't get into it. The grim theory would be that her body is chopped up in this chest, but I guess that would be like an easy cop-out.
Perhaps in her dresser. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
So we're
My
kind
grandma
of...
introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
You can kind of get a sense that, something's not sitting right. And I don't know if this is going to be the same story such as Gone Home, the same respects, but I mean, I'm getting the same sort of vibe off of it. I would, venture a guess that maybe it's not the murder plot that we're looking for here, but possibly...
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Possibly a man who's kind of lost his way or his mind even, and now he's just trying to put the pieces back together. There's something to look at down there.
A refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Thought that was a trapdoor of some sort. Let's go ahead and take a look at the armoire. Can't open
a large
this part.
armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
And you could see some, what I interpret as men's clothing. Now, my first thought on this, when I first started doing a run-through of this game was, I don't think that Serena exists, because you look through all those drawers, those are obviously men's sweaters and clothing. And aside from like a few kind of knickknacks here and there, you really can't tell that there's been a woman's touch in this house, or this cabin, even though he kind of claims that there has been.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. She is fairly religious. not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
I know the feeling, bud.
She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess.
It's for me to judge. However, moving on, there's a dresser over here which I'd like to
Sometimes
access.
we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Are you on drugs? Getting another drug reference. So anyway, that bottle back there kind of made me think that maybe this was a guy, a recovering alcoholic, and he was now, looking for a way to isolate himself and, work towards a road to recovery. And Serena was just somebody that he had lost along the way due to that, which, wouldn't be too far off of a possibility, I suppose. Let's go ahead and look at some of these drawers, see what they hold.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Sergeant Serena.
These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
Oh.
I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare?
There's a picture here. You notice that there's an empty seat next to this gentleman, which I'm interpreting to be the person that we're controlling, and a tape recorder. Waiting for asylum. Asylum, I believe, is, like pardon or excusal. I'm thinking of, like, the phrase political asylum.
Evidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
Somebody who's granted political asylum doesn't have to be persecuted, or is kind of free from persecution from their government's laws.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Hers. I used it too when shaving.
Okay.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
You see, and this is what's interesting. This comb is a man's comb. A woman wouldn't really use a comb like this. She'd use a brush.
There's
So,
only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
well, it clearly isn't Monkey Island. All right, now we found
Dearest, how do I say any of
a
this?
letter from
I
Serena.
like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
So, there are some demons and wounds that need healing, eh? Why would she have left a letter?
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Odd. Very odd. Okay, we got a watch and some money here. That obviously looks like American currency. That is either a quarter or a Susan B. Anthony dollar or something along those lines. What's down here?
So
Again,
glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
just men's clothing. There's no evidence that a woman lived here. And I don't know why that even started when she just said her name, but that happened. Okay, so as you can kind of tell, like, it's things are getting weird, you know? I'm definitely curious as to why the hell
My heart,
we're
it's
here.
a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
I mean, we could just be a spirit kind of floating around in a cabin that's, you know, that hasn't been lived in a long time. And, you know, the two of us are just kind of dead spirits. Who knows? This is interesting.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
What, standing by the window?
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing.
You can say penis.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene. She's beautiful.
Nothing.
But what's her obsession with dolphins?
Nothing obscene about Goatsy.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time
All
to
right,
time.
enough of that.
It's some way through the woods.
All right, so after exploring the house for a little bit and kind of exhausting all your other options, you go back to the table and sit down for a little bit, and then you take a look at this photo, and she has a face.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
I even knew that was going to happen, and I'd still get freaked out.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Oh, clock's going off. That's weird. All right, so now we know what she looks like. Music's starting to go. Things are getting creepy. Let's try to open this
Is there
up.
anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
Again, volume's getting a little too loud.
I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. But we hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since we found this trunk at a flea market.
All right, so obviously we can't open that up.
Around those in our
Now,
early years.
the thing that just went off was...
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking. It never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been...
Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
Okay, well... See, there's not much to do in the house to start with, so I'm just kind of like...
We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. Why did we choose this place? We were both so young and spontaneous. Why did we suddenly decide we should let our love wither away in a still life? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing. The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances...
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
Okay. So we're starting to figure out that, everything wasn't great between this man and Serena. It looks like, staying out here can, give you some sort of a sense of cabin fever, as the name implies.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us.
Take a look around. I mean, that's pretty friggin' obvious. Let's go ahead and go back in this corner and see if we can't open the armoire now.
I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck. Her firm bottom. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Let me be the judge of that, buddy. Keep saying that, but I mean, there's not much else in this place. If we try to leave, we're not going to get too far. True friends stand by each other through any adversity.
Why? I might just as well stay here.
So, obviously can't leave. Gotta take a look at this picture. Two kids in a bathtub, looking up, and then one kid looking down. Bathtub or a sink, I can't even tell. Maybe just a wet litter box, but kind of at a loss, I just don't know
I kept
the hell
saying
we're
I'd
supposed to
paint
look for.
these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to. How I long to see her sitting in this chair again. It must be any minute now. She must be coming back. These chairs numbed my back. Hers too. But I just got used to it. We could have gotten new ones.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? The most comfortable spot in the cabin.
Oh.
Well, along with the bed, of
Really
course.
close here. Really close to cracking this thing wide open.
As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm and passionate touch of her lips. But I can't sleep. It feels as if I've been awake for ages.
This just kind of sounds like a breakup, to be quite honest. Typical breakup shit.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Okay, well, then don't bring it up. Okay, so she wanted to tell him something. Maybe the fact that she couldn't stand being in this goddamn
When did you
house.
let this window get so gunked up? There didn't seem to be much reason to keep it clean. Just overgrown bushes outside, brambles and thistles. I should clean the cabin. As a surprise, perhaps. No. Better wait until she gets back. I can make out nothing through this window.
Okay, so we kind of keep harping on that. Let's go ahead and go back this way. See if we can't sit down again, and maybe she'll talk to us through the... Oh, God, she's angry now. That's freaking me out. I'm sorry. That's giving me the fucking chills.
It's different. But that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad? Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night?
What night?
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that?
How do we jump to that conclusion?
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Well, I'm definitely getting the creeps. Nothing's even happened. It's not like a monster's gonna come out or anything. Let's open this trunk up. Oh, it opened. What's
The jewelry
this?
box. What is it doing here?
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
Yep, it's definitely a breakup situation.
Is this where she kept her secrets? I should take a look inside. Where to put it?
I sit here on the train. I know...
Okay, so we obviously
Just a
read
bunch
that.
of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Alright, so
I
obviously
torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight.
trying to close the chest. Alright, chest is closed. Let's get out of here. No, close it.
All of this, I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay, we're back out. Maybe now we can get into the armoire.
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? Why torture myself trying to remember?
Okay, obviously.
All the real color faded from it long ago. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry, even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. It's just a book. Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly, menial things. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction.
Well, we can tell that this character is very well read. Got a wonderful vocabulary. I mean, this guy's a regular fucking novelist walking and talking as we speak, but
How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed.
it's just called hygiene.
I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
You look at your face and you realize it's her!
Bending
Aha!
her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care.
Okay, that's kind of the signal word. Too angry to care. Did this letter change?
And then you toppled us on the snow.
Okay, that letter didn't change. That would have been really weird if it did. See, now I'm afraid to kind of look at things we've already explored because I feel like
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
something crazy
I
might
just
pop
needed
out.
to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about.
There's Bramble outside of the window.
Unless she was the one who left.
Obviously.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Yeah. I kind of get the idea.
She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural?
Again, just stuff to be hygienic with. You're gonna get upset she uses deodorant? Like, come on. It's like you're being unreasonable right now.
This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from
Okay,
our
we've heard
relationship, they're all lies.
So, wait, there's a stain on the floor. Quick, get me my blood
I
kit.
feel like throwing this chair through the window.
You should.
But that would just make me even angrier.
It's
Sit
cathartic.
down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
All right. That's kind of my hint to move
I
on.
tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Okay, the bottle of wine, maybe? Bottle of...
My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Just kind of trying to look around
I
and see.
hate her so much.
Yeah, you've said.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship.
Oh, I
were
put
all
down the
lies.
jewelry box.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Oh, what's in it? Oh.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? Why torture myself trying to It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think. I hate her so much.
I don't see a... Well, yeah, you can't tell because she wouldn't have her left arm up in that picture.
All of these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay, alright. Maybe we look at the bookshelf. We'll find some more things. I'm starting to get really creeped out at this point.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake. Or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words. Those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, we've kind of exhausted the book. Let's see if we can't check out the bottle of wine. Chateau Serena. Still not understanding what that has to do with anything.
I hate her so much. All of these... Her favorite chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces. It's wobbly and off balance.
That's
just like she was. Especially that night.
It's like saying she... I don't get it. It's like your favorite chair. It's like saying that my favorite twig. It's so stupid. I don't understand.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
What does this mean? Did he poison her? He must have killed her. Or gotten divorced, I mean. Which is worse at that point. I don't know what this is. This looks like another cast iron skillet. It's hard to tell because the brightness is so low. But, I mean... Can we click on this? No, we can't.
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now.
Buddy, I'm starting to think it's Amor time.
Changeable man. Insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán... what was it? Maclur? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Amor time, buddy. Oh my god. I thought that was a dead body right there. Holy shit. Like meat. Oh fuck. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
My god. What is this?
Oh fuck!
It can't. It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember.
Oh shit!
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed?
Oh my god!
It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to...
Oh shit!
How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Holy shit! He fucking killed her! That's just her upper torso. Where's the rest of her body? Are those chunks of her legs? Oh shit. You gotta get out of the house, dude. You gotta run for it.
Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self.
What?
We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
What?
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Oh shit. We forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Oh, I get
No.
it.
Not like this. Please. No.
That wasn't Serena, that was me. That bitch. Well, that was that. That was pretty cool. Wasn't expecting that ending. So it looks like that was crazy. Holy God. But I'll tell you what. I'm glad I played it. It was short, but you know what? It worked out. Thanks so much for joining me. Appreciate all the support. If you get a chance, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, or subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, let me know. You know, any comments or criticisms are always appreciated. And as always, folks, thanks so much for joining me. YouTube, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.